there is no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case. Am I the defendant in the case? There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime, correct?
You have drug charges: possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim.
Alright guys, I'm excited to bring you one of the most baffling sovereign citizen moments I've ever seen on this channel. This guy is completely lost. I mean, he literally didn't even realize he was the defendant in his own case. How do you walk into a courtroom and not know you're the one on trial? Let me know in the comments. On a scale of 1 to 10, how clueless do you think this guy is? I'll give you my rating at the end. Spoiler alert, it's definitely over 10. Now, I want to be clear, I'm going to try to be respectful here, because part of me wonders if there might be some mental health issues at play. If that's the case, then it's honestly kind of sad. Still, it's hard to ignore just how off the rails this is. With that said, let's dive into this train wreck.
Good afternoon. Your name, sir?
David Walker.
Your Honor, it looks like he has 2 files.
I see that. All right, we'll next take up 2 cases, both entitled State of Kansas versus David Wayne Walker, 22 CR 398 and 22 CR 508. All right, we'll first take up 22 CR 508. This is my case. Mr. Walker, you failed to appear in front of me on July 17th for your preliminary hearing control docket. Where were you that day?
Say for sure, sir.
Okay, well, I issued a bench warrant bond forfeiture and set a new bonding amount of $10,000 cash or surety. Are you still representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
You want to continue representing yourself?
Look at me. I'm not looking at you. I'm looking at the paper. Yes, sir. Don't have any money to.
Pardon?
Yes, I guess I'll represent myself.
Okay, you understand that if you can't afford to hire an attorney, one would be appointed for you.
I don't know what he would do for me.
Okay, well, he could provide you legal advice and perhaps advance any defenses you may have had, but if you want to represent yourself, you have that right. I just want to make sure you understand that if you can't afford an attorney and would like to have one represented you, I would appoint one for you. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And you wish to continue representing yourself?
Yes, sir.
The docket notes don't reflect if a waiver of counsel was ever signed. Do you have any notes that would reflect that he's waived counsel on the record or otherwise, Ms. Norris?
Your Honor, I just note that on December 30th of 2022, defendant stated that he would hire his own counsel, and then he had a failure to appear, and on May 5th, we did not appoint any counsel. I don't show an actual waiver, and the notes don't reflect that he did a waiver on the record. It just says that he would hire his own attorney.
Okay, well, Mr. Walker, you've indicated here on the record that you wish to waive your right to an attorney and represent yourself. So I'm going to have you, if the jail has one, sign a waiver of counsel. Do you have a form?
I believe so.
All right, can you read through that? Make sure you understand it. If you have any questions, be sure to ask me.
There is no defendant in the. I'm the defendant in the case.
Now, do you guys see why I started thinking this guy might genuinely be mentally challenged? I'm the last person to make fun of someone with disabilities. That's not what this is about. But honestly, it's like this guy is missing a few brain cells. There's just no excuse at this point. He was literally offered free legal counsel and he declined. Then he sits there, about to sign a form acknowledging that he understands the risks of representing himself, and his first question to the judge is, "Am I the defendant?" Can someone please make this make sense in the comments? Because I seriously can't tell if this is just part of the sovereign citizen script or if this guy is truly clueless. I mean, how do you not know you're the defendant, especially when you're sitting in court, already incarcerated? If this is supposed to be a sovereign citizen act, it's one of the most unconvincing performances I've ever seen. Let me know your thoughts down below. Is this guy for real, or is he just bad at playing the role? Let's jump back into it.
There's no victim. There's no victim to my crime, correct? The crime that I'm accused of, there is no victim in the crime.
The state of Kansas, you have drug charges, possession of methamphetamine, possession of paraphernalia, and driving while suspended are your 3 charges.
Yeah, but no victim, correct? No victim in the crime? No victim?
I'm not sure I understand your question and what that has to do with your waiver of counsel.
Well, I'm the defendant. There must be someone making a claim that
The state of Kansas is making the charges against you, Mr. Walker.
the state of Kansas is the victim.
The state of Kansas charged you with these crimes. Do you wish to represent yourself or do you wish to have an attorney representing you?
I will represent myself.
You've got a waiver of counsel in front of you, correct?
Yes, I suppose so. Why do I need to sign? Why do I need to sign it? Why do I need to sign this?
Because I like to have it documented in the file that you understand that you have a right to have an attorney representing you, and that if you can't afford to hire one, one would be appointed for you. And you understand that, and knowing those rights, you wish to represent yourself. That just documents that for the court file.
What I don't understand is why there is charges against me when there is no victim.
All right, Mr. Walker, I'm not going to play this game this afternoon. I'm going to set this case
Why are we playing a game
in front of me on.
The court really just needs to let this guy get all his questions on the record, because apparently, he's got some big ones coming up. Like, am I incarcerated right now? And are you the judge? I'm not kidding. This guy seriously needs a reality check. Now, I have a feeling this sovereign citizen might be playing dumb or maybe even trying to play crazy. Asking the judge on the record whether he's the defendant could be some kind of tactic. Maybe he's setting himself up for a future appeal or trying to lay the groundwork for a claim of ineffective assistance of counsel. In case you didn't know, that's a real legal strategy where a defendant argues they didn't fully understand their rights or the charges, which can sometimes get a conviction overturned. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that's exactly what he's trying to do. But what do you guys think? Is he faking it, or is he really just this confused? It's tough to tell, but drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's jump back in.
Trying to understand.
Mr. Walker, your case is being set on October 10th at 2:30 in front of myself, and that will be done by Zoom. That's the felony preliminary hearing control docket, October 10th at 2:30.
Your Honor.
You got a $10,000 cash or surety bond on that case.
Yeah. I was wondering if I wouldn't be able to have access to certain legal things to be able to put my case up.
I believe they've got a law library there at the jail. I'm not sure what kind of access they provide to you, but you can consult with somebody there at the jail.
Okay.
All right, I'm now going to take up 22 CR 398. This is Judge Webster's case. Looks like he failed to appear in front of her on July 31st. She set a new bond for $6,000 cash or surety. You've already had a first appearance, so I'm going to set this in front of Judge Webster on October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. That will be by Zoom, October 30th at 9 o'clock in the morning. So again, your bond is 6,000 cash or surety. Anything else on this case, Ms. Norris?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Your Honor, was the time for court on October 10th for 22 CR 508, was that 2:30?
That's correct.
Just clarifying. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll be in recess.
Well, one thing's for sure, this guy won't be getting out anytime soon. It's honestly kind of wild. Too bad he didn't have the sense to accept free legal counsel. Oh wait, he was offered it and turned it down. Look, I know sovereign citizens buy into all kinds of bizarre conspiracies, but what I really don't get is why they don't at least request standby counsel. I mean, come on, the law is still going to apply to you, no matter how much you pretend it doesn't. If these folks truly believed the court had no jurisdiction, maybe they'd be better off just refusing to engage at all rather than pulling out these ridiculous scripts. They get so wrapped up in their strange ideology that they miss every smart move right in front of them. Like this guy, he was offered real help and treated it like a trap. Now he's sitting there totally lost, asking the judge if he's the defendant. Man, it's hard to watch. I do feel bad for him on some level, maybe he's not all there mentally, but even then, that doesn't excuse diving headfirst into this sovereign citizen nonsense. These people act like they're above the law, but the truth is, the law doesn't care what they believe. The court's going to do its job, regardless of the theatrics. Honestly, this whole situation is kind of sad. Entertaining, sure, but still sad. If this guy had even a little bit of common sense, he could have had someone guiding him through all of this. Instead, he's asking basic questions about his own case like he just woke up in the courtroom. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this hearing. Do you think this guy is just playing dumb, or is he truly clueless? Either way, this one was a total train wreck. Thanks for watching, everyone, and if you want to see more breakdowns like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.